Question: what is liberty? Distinguish negative and positive liberty.
Welcome YouTube channel Context Here.
What is liberty? Distinguish negative and positive liberty. Answer: liberty is a concept in political philosophy that identifies the condition in which human beings are able to govern themselves, to behave according to their own free will, and take responsibility for their actions. There are different conceptions of liberty, which articulate the relationship of individuals to society in different ways, including some which relate to life under a social contract, or to existence in a state of nature, and some which see the active exercise of freedom and rights as essential to liberty. Individualist and classical liberal conceptions of liberty typically consist of the freedom of individuals from outside compulsion or coercion, also known as negative liberty, while social liberal conceptions of liberty emphasize social structure and agency, or positive liberty. In feudal societies, liberty was an area of allodial land in which the rights of the ruler, or monarch, had been waived. Negative liberty. Negative liberty is defined as freedom from interference by other people, and is set in contrast to positive liberty, which is defined as an individual's freedom from inhibitions of the social structure within the society, such as classism, sexism or racism, and is primarily concerned with the possession of sociological agency. According to Thomas Hobbes, a free man is he that in those things which by his strength and what he is able to do is not hindered to do what he hath the will to do. Thus alluding to liberty in its negative sense, the distinction between negative and positive liberty was drawn by Isaiah Berlin in his 1958 lecture, Two Concepts of Liberty. According to Berlin, the distinction is deeply embedded in the political tradition. In Berlin's words, liberty in the negative sense involves an answer to the question, what is the area within which the subject, a person or group of persons, is or should be left to do or be what he is able to do or be, without interference by other persons. Restrictions on negative liberty are imposed by a person, not by natural causes or incapacity. Helvetius expresses the point clearly. The free man is the man who is not in irons, nor imprisoned in a jail, nor terrorized like a slave by the fear of punishment. It is not lack of freedom, not to fly like an eagle or swim like a whale, for from then negative freedom marks the beginning of humanity as a species conscious of its own existence, free from base instinct. Positive liberty. Positive liberty is defined as the power and resources to act to fulfill one's own potential, as opposed to negative liberty, which is freedom from external restraint. Exist with inherent to the concept of positive liberty is the idea that liberty is defined by the ability of citizens to participate in their government, or in voluntary cooperation in the case of anarchists. Specifically, the concepts of structure and agency are central to the concept of positive liberty because in order to be free, a person should be free from inhibitions of the social structure in carrying out their free will. Structurally speaking, classism, sexism or racism can inhibit a person's freedom, and positive liberty is primarily concerned with the possession of sociological agency. Although Isaiah Berlin's essay, Two Concepts of Liberty, is typically acknowledged as the first to explicitly draw the distinction between positive and negative liberty, Frankfurt School psychoanalyst and Marxist humanistic philosopher Erich Fromm drew a similar distinction between negative and positive freedom in The Fear of Freedom, predating Berlin's essay by more than a decade. In fact, the concept as opposed to the name is probably as old as that of negative liberty, both referred to simply as liberty or freedom.